Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you how to jump. It's very easy unless you're a beginner, and with these few steps you'll be jumping in no time. The first tip is running speed. If you don't have enough speed when heading towards a jump, you won't clear it. And when you're at most bike parks, the lines are built to flow. So if you mess one jump up, it'll be really hard to carry the flow down the trail. Here's an example of going too slow. As you can see, you don't clear the gap and you end up casing on the landing. So step 2 is how you actually ride up the takeoff. So as you can see in this video here, as I'm coming down into the bomb hole, the bike starts to compress, and as the fork and rear shock compresses, when you get to the top of the lift and your front wheel leaves, you need to move your weight back, and then when it's in the air you need to unweight the bike so then the bike can come up to you. A few common mistakes are people pulling with their arms, and this is what this looks like. As you can see, you just don't get very far and it just looks stupid. So here's actually how you do it. As you can see, as I go up the lift, my bike is compressing. And when I go to the top, you can see me unweighting the bike, and that's what allows me to clear the jump. So step 3 is point of commitment. So as you're rolling up to a jump, you want to have the point of commitment. So say you're rolling in, you want to have the point of commitment. So as you're coming up, if you want to stop before doing it because you're scared, then you have to stop before this for it to be safe. But if you go beyond that point, you know that that's when you're going to do the jump. So now here's the biggest mistake I see, is people coming up with the legs, because it just makes it go horrible. You really nose heavy, and it's just setting up for an over the bar disaster. So step 4, this next step is for moderate riders, people who already know how to jump but they want to get a little bit more distance and height. So the main technique that people say is you go up the takeoff, you compress the bike in, and then you lean back, which brings the front wheel up, and then you bring the bike into you. So the common mistake there is people pull it to them, which as you've seen earlier in the video, and that just does completely the opposite. It just means you don't go as far and as high as you wanted. This is the proper way to do it. So as you can see, I'm coming up to the lift, I'm letting the bike do all the work, and then I'm doing a little hop. It's like a bunny hop. What a lot of beginner riders do when coming up to a jump, they end up going really stiff, and when they're in the air they're dead sailor, and that just makes it go all horribly wrong, because you have to be free and able to move. You have to be loose and be able to control the bike in the air, and this also helps when you want to do tricks. So obviously there's different types of jumps, but when I would recommend beginner riders learning to jump to try is tabletop, like in the videos we've shown at the start. But if you want to progress into gap jumps like this, then it's basically the same as the other ones. It's just the hardest part about it is people tend to think about the gap, and all you need to do is forget it's there, because you know you can jump that gap because it's the same distance as the tabletop. So the next how-to video will be how to do gap jumps confidently. So I want to rule out a few things. As you can see, my bike's full suspension and I've clipped in. When I was first learning to jump, was about 5 years ago, I used flat pedals and on a hardtail jump bike. It had a front fork and that was it. So a lot of excuses people use is the suspension helps you jump. Not really. If you don't have the technique and you don't learn the technique, then it won't work. But hardtails is definitely the best to learn to jump on. I'd always advise for beginner riders to start on a hardtail, and then after they learn the basic skills to progress onto a full suspension, because it's a game changer. If you enjoyed watching the video, please leave a like, share and comment. And also, if you want to see more videos of how to jump, how to do gap jumps, and just other type of riding videos, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.